All right, you guys, spring is here. It's getting warmer out. The sun is out for longer. Plants are getting more sunlight during the day for longer. And so, of course, that means all of the Hoyas are blooming. So I thought I'd just take you on a little bloom tour around here and show you what I have. It's not as extensive as, you know, a lot that I've seen online, but this is my little tour and let's go. Okay, so first let's start with the Hoya Heartleaf Splash. I kind of went over it in another video about how I think this plant sort of hates me, but as soon as I said that, she put out double blooms. So they're about to go off. I don't know how much longer, but I'm very excited to wake up every morning and check this. So you can see it's kind of an old plant. It's probably needs to be repotted because I can do this and there's no risk of it falling off. But I kind of love that old gnarly look. It's putting out new growth here. It's just kind of in the corner of my bathroom. I kind of neglect it and seems to be doing just fine. Okay, so here is the Hoya Bella, which blooms really easily. It has tons right now. There. Let's see, it has this one. Over here, we've got these two. Pull them up. Those two. And then it's got more coming in. I don't know if I already showed those, but it's just got tons. So if you're looking for a Hoya that will likely bloom for you the first year you have it, then I would recommend a Bella. It grows really fast and such an easy bloomer. I mean, this will bloom while I'm trying to root a propagation. It just is really easy to bloom. So if you're looking for almost like a slam dunk, you really want something to bloom, get one of these. It also looks cool because it gets real wild and crazy, so I like that as well. So even when it's not blooming, I like the way it looks. Here we have the Hoya Callistophila. I'm going to get the name wrong, but look at that bloom right there. The last time I had one like this on a trellis, it put a bloom out right there. So I don't know what it particularly loves about the top of the trellis. I guess because it just gets the most light, but very excited about this one. It's so cute, and unlike the heart leaf, it's very just short and stubby right off the vine, which is kind of fun. So, see if it focuses. It's got these purple peduncles right now, so I'm really excited for this one to open. And that'll be my first time blooming with this one. I sold the last one when it had a peduncle. Um, I didn't know it had one when I put it up for sale, to be fair. And then I felt like I couldn't just back out, so I sold it anyways. But I'm back with another peduncle and hopefully it blooms soon. This is one of my favorites, the Hoya Lenerys. And a long time ago, I had a big one like this, big one, even longer. It was so pretty. It had tons of blooms all the time, very easy bloomer once it gets going. And out of nowhere, it just sort of died. So it became a chop and prop situation. So here I am now, a couple years later, but I noticed that it has its first little peduncle there. There you go, you can see it. That's the only one I've noticed, but they start out so small that it's kind of hard to see them right away. They're just tucked up in the crevices of the plant. But I feel like if you can get it to that point, once it does have lots of peduncles, it will bloom really easily. I don't do anything super special. So, and they smell kind of lemony, which is really nice. It doesn't smell like old lady perfume or I think everyone says the Hoya Matilda smells horrible, which is funny because she puts out a lot of blooms too. And some people cut them off because they just can't handle it. So that's the only bloom I see now on here, peduncle. And so hopefully it'll be blooming soon. Okay, Hoya Serpent's up next. It has a little peduncle back here, you can see right there. And then it has another one coming out here. can't really see it. But I'm really excited. I haven't gotten this one to bloom yet. So hopefully it does soon. Again, it's not necessarily a bloom, but it will be soon. And then I can update you guys on how that looks and how it smells. If you have one that blooms, let me know. I heard there's different colors too, so I will be interested to see what color this is. Okay, so this is a propagation of my much larger fungi that I showed you guys in another video, but it does have, which way am I turning it? It did put out a peduncle, so hopefully, I don't know what it's doing with this. Maybe I need to chop it here and just abandon this vine so that it flushes out. But again, just another sign of blooms to come, and hopefully it'll bloom this summer. Here is my Matilda Splash. I've had this plant for a while and I love the way that it looks, but it has one right here. You can see, can we get, there we go. We'll put it down here. There we go. There's a little peduncle there. And then there's one right here coming out. There's probably a couple more, but it gets kind of gnarly down in there. So those are the two that I've been watching. And again, hopefully those will be blooming soon. But if not, this is another one that I love for how the leaves look, so I don't necessarily grow it for the blooms. Okay, so that concludes this short little Hoya bloom watch. And let me know what Hoyas are blooming for you right now, or what Hoyas bloom really easy for you. Maybe I'll grab one of those. Or what Hoyas that you've had forever that won't bloom for you. I don't know, just talk to me in the comments. Let me know. And or if you have like an Instagram, post a link to your, if you posted pictures of your blooming Hoyas on that, post that in the comments. I would love to see all your pictures as well. So thank you for stopping by, and I will see you guys soon.